Hi, Chuck and I are out. Right now we're just going down the third road. We came out from Stallion Springs. What is today? The 19th, day after Laura's birthday. And these are just great rolling hills through here with oak trees. All this is private property off to the side, obviously, but they run cattle and everything out here. There's a hawk flying up there. This is a very, very beautiful road, and we're going to take this road another 10 miles or so and drop into the Central Valley at Arvin, and then we're going to head across the valley along the 58, kind of over Creston for dinner. But yeah, this is a great route. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click in here. Okay, click, and a little bouncy, but I'm going to put my helmet on. Here we go. Go ahead a little bit, and then I'll get some footage. Okay. Kickstand up. I didn't install it this time. Anyway, this is public access through here. I think there's 3 gates total, and the first one was already open, so we didn't bother to close it at all. Anyway, I brought Laura through here. I rode her double through here. I brought Riverside BMW group. We came the opposite direction on this road. Trying to see the attitude of my camera. I don't want to make it high. Just making sure it's not too much down, too much up. Anyway, these valleys here are amazing when it's green. But over here we can see some cattle. It was almost 90 as we came through Kramer Junction, and it was maybe 2 o'clock or so. It's 70 degrees up here at Tehachapi, Stallion Springs. New spring on the rear, a little bit stiffer on the 1150, and redid the seals on it. Just kind of watching it work here. It looks like it's riding maybe just a little bit higher, which is good. By the time they move that shock forward, that spring has to be, whoa, careful, a lot of deep sand here. Yeah, everybody tore up that corner. But anyway, that spring ends up being 1,100 pounds once it's moved forward. So here we go. We're starting to see the checkerboard of the valley, and I think the draw right there is where the Grapevine comes down, the 5 freeway. Whoa, whoa! just missed him.
Yeah, I
He was peeing his pants right there. This is pretty steep, pretty sharp. Somebody was out there squirreling around. Well, that last corner has just been made dust out of, and it was really slippery. Anyway, I was so glad to find this road in here because it accessed the end of the valley. Tehachapi, it just kind of closes out on the west end of the valley. It goes out to Stallion Springs, and it's so beautiful. I'm going, oh man, it's such a shame you can't exit up and over the mountain there. Well, after looking at the map very closely, I can see one route here. And those are fiber optic. So I'm not sure if it's gas line. Yeah, it's just fiber optic, it says there. So I don't know, there's some power lines around here too, but I don't know if this is actually for the power lines, this road. They want to cross this. Probably was here just to access some of these ranches. There goes our road down in this valley. Crossed it. Came in here once and they were having an event. People were coming out of town and they had music and had a dance or something out here, but you can imagine with these hills and they're all green in the spring, it's just absolutely spectacular out here. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little bit more here on video, and then we're gonna go. Got a ways to go before we look over the valley floor right off the edge. I camped out one night, just way up high on the mountain here, overlooking the valley. It's beautiful. I think that's really back. Here's another corner where this guy's swirling around, just kind of making dust out of the corner. But sometimes you get these little tiny valleys in between that you can, for instance right here, this is a little more of a valley, so it's not just hilly. Okay, here's one of our 2 gates we're going to have to go through now. There's 3 gates total, but the last one was open. So let's see if I can do this without dropping the bike. Last time I put it down like that, and I walked back like this. It was fine, it seemed fine, and I hear this thud. That bike's laying on its side. Oh, geez.
Oh, you know that was there?
Yep. So anyway, there's a road that accesses out through there that's really cool. I wish we could get through the gate down below and go out there, but we can't. All right, well, I'm gonna shut down and we'll do another little segment once we get down overlooking the valley, and I'll try to point out the 5 and everything. Oh crap! Almost. Woo! GS on an angle can be a little bit tough to balance. Anyway, I popped the mirror when I was trying to, almost went over.